Oh,
And I bought Bamboozled full price from Criterion. I don't know if you guys were privy to my tweets from like a month ago.
yeah. Why did you pay full price? Did you not complain that it's not
I
on
did
sale?
complain. I did not hear word one from Barnes and Noble or Criterion.
Well, it features that great Negro actor, Michael Rappaport.
It, it sure does. So I'm at Barnes and Noble. I had time to kill. I think I had a day off and I was just looking. I was like, I haven't been to Barnes and Noble in a while. I think I went to see Zolly that day. So I was in the Southern
You did.
Metro. Not all Barnes and Nobles have movies now. So it was
Yeah.
one of the ones that did. And God bless them, they're still keeping that department running. There was somebody working in that department. There was enough inventory in there to satisfy me. And they had a pretty good Criterion selection. And a lot of them, or there was a big sign up that said 30% off Criterion, Black History Month. I'm like, oh, fantastic. Can't wait. I'm looking, all these Criterion Blu-rays and 4Ks have these 30% off stickers on them. And there was a big sign, 30% off Criterion.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed some of the Blu-rays didn't actually have the sticker itself. And I was like, whatever. The sign clearly says 30% off Criterion Collection. Celebrate Black History Month. And I'm seeing titles like Royal Tenenbaums and shit have the sticker on it, 30% off Black History Month. I'm like, what the? Okay, whatever. So everything must be 30% off. I see Bamboozled.
Why don't I own this? Why don't I own this?
Perfect. Haven't seen it. Heard so much about it. Got to get Bamboozled. I go to the register in the front and they're like, oh, this is $40.
Those are friend prices.
I say, the hell it is. Black History Month. I know there's been a mistake. Sign clearly says. I went back there and talked to the guy, and he's like, yeah, some of them have stickers, some of them don't. I'm like, well, wait a second. This is a Spike Lee joint
Right.
featuring the great Negro actors, Michael Rappaport included, but Tommy Davidson and so on. And didn't have a sticker, but I'm like, the sign clearly says there was a 2 or 4 point font at the bottom. It was like sale subject to it basically said like, well, not everything's included.
Like select titles only or something.
Yes, yes. So that's why there were stickers on most of the selection, but not all of them.
That's ridiculous.
So that leads me to believe that Criterion and Barnes and Noble, well, either or basically just trying to sell their overstock and use Black History Month as a way to sell those, because there you can't really get more Black history than Spike Lee's Bamboozled. Okay,
No.
so if this isn't part of their Black History Month sale, and films like 12 Angry Men and The Royal Tenenbaums are, then what the fuck are we doing? You're getting rid of stuff that you have a surplus of.
Maybe it's the woke version of the Black History sale where the white people stuff is discounted so they get less royalties.
Yeah,
And you,
I'm
and you
sure
pay
that's
full
it.
you pay full price for the black movies so that they get more money.
There were some other like famously black movies that were 30% off. But there was like, I think like Raging Bull and other stuff was like 30% off because I almost got the 4K of that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I want to get something I haven't seen yet. And it was such a big to do that I was just like, just fucking give it to me. Okay, fine. I'll pay $40.
Yeah.
It will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine.
Because I do like supporting stores that do feature physical media, unlike Best Fucking Buy. So
That's
let's put up or shut up. So I got to give money to Barnes and Noble and make sure they keep their Criterion and Arrow collections up to stuff. But I was upset, so I tweeted about it.
Yeah.
And I tweeted at Barnes and Noble Care, I think is what it's called. It's like their customer service. And the Criterion put a picture of like the part of the rack. Had the big sign. I was like, this is how you celebrate Black History Month with Royal Tenenbaums and 12 Angry White Men. And I tagged them both. And within like 5 minutes, the tweet was gone. It was just gone.
Interesting.
I'm like, what the fuck happened to this? This was like late morning. And I know that late morning, if I'm tweeting something, Zolly is like, you can count on Zolly for a like and a retweet. That's
Yeah.
just what he does. Especially if you're going to talk about Criterion or Barnes and Noble, that's getting retweeted, whether he agrees with it or not. 5 minutes, 10 minutes go by, I'm like, God, nobody's liked or retweeted or anything. I mean, Zolly, nobody. And then I go there and I refresh my feed, not there. I do it again, gone. Like I touched a nerve, like they just deleted it.
That's so weird.
It's like I would see it on I would refresh, I would post it, refresh, it was there. I would see like maybe 10, 20 views or whatever. And then finally, the third time I did it, I was like, all right, I bookmarked it and it was deleted again. So I was able to retweet it. I retweeted my bookmark. That's how I was able to save it. And then it got like, I think maybe Stan Swiatek or somebody like liked it or retweeted or something, but it didn't get that much interaction. But I know Zolly did comment on it. I forget what he said, but like it was weird. It kept on getting deleted immediately. So I had to bookmark it and then I had to repost my bookmark.
That's weird too, because you should get a notice if it got deleted.
Yeah.
You should get an email.
Because I even like I hashtag Black History Month, everything. I was like,
Yeah.
well, the blacks should be upset with this. Criterion and Barnes and Noble just use Black History Month to sell their overstock. Come on. 12 Angry Men. Black History Month. Royal Tenenbaums. Is there even a black actor in Royal Tenenbaums?
I've never seen it, but based on what's his face's other movies, I would guess no. Because I don't think Jeffrey Wright was around back then.
He was not. But I digress. Let's proceed. Well, Wizard of Oz